I'm here at the local jet wash to show you what's next. It probably doesn't even look like anything this, but here we go. I finally got one, by the way. I have finally got one. But I'm here today to wash out these skirts. These are the matching sort of skirts that go with this and the proper front piece as well. They're absolutely filthy, so I'm going to clean them all up. And if we have a look at this, loads of mud stuck behind all of it, and there is a crack there as well, and I got it at a very good price. So I'll explain more in a minute. Let's just get straight to cleaning them and also cleaning this as well, because it's a mess. It started hailstoning halfway through this, for God's sake. Oh no. Excuse the absolute pigsty that is inside this car, but conveniently enough, it has just stopped hailstoning as I've got back in the car. But these are nice and clean. Definitely didn't jet wash my phone by accident whilst doing this like an idiot. Yeah, I also discovered that there was a crack on the right hand side skirt, which is this one, so we're going to need a little bit more fiberglass than I thought, because we've also got this to sort out as well. And I'm going to get my car wet through here. I shouldn't be doing this. Let's go back to the unit. Now, obviously, these aren't in the best condition. The right-hand side one does have a big crack going down the middle that needs sealing at the back and the front with some filler and some CT1. And the paint on them is also shocking, completely and utterly shocking. As you can see here in these clips, it is just basic Halford's gloss black paint, and it's just got to go. So these are going to get prepped back and sprayed cool pearl white to match the car. Then once all that's done, we can bang a nice coat of lacquer on it and they will be lovely and glossy and shiny. Now, as for this rear piece, it's really not that bad. It's got some stone chips on the bottom of the white bits and a couple on the gloss black as well. But the main damage is on the other side, where you will see in the clip in a second that it has a huge crack and split, and half of the back panel is literally just wobbling around. You can just grab it with your hands and move it around, which is not ideal by any given means, but I've got a load of fiberglass that's going to go on the back of this and hopefully fix it once and for all. And then once that's done, it can get resprayed, just the white bits for now, and that can go pretty much straight on the car. Still not sure whether to do the gloss black bit white. We'll see. Either way, the gloss black's going to want doing. As you can see, like I said, it's peeling, not really going to be great. I can't just put that on the car because eventually the rest of it's going to peel off as well, and you can see it there on the white part too. All of this does seem like it's a mad amount of effort, but trust me, it's going to be worth it, because the car's going to be completely changed after I've put these on. It's going to level it up like never before. I've been dying to get my hands on these, so yeah, there's going to be a whole video on me restoring this. I'm not going to include loads of the prep and stuff like that, because it's immensely boring watching prep be done. But yeah, if you want me to make a guide on it in the future on something else, then let me know. You'll see all of this in the next video, but yeah, the transformation should be brilliant. I've already actually started on the skirts and primed them as I record this. Please do let me know what you think about the whole colour change situation with the black bit on the bottom where the exhaust pipes go on the rear piece, because I'm genuinely debating doing the whole thing white, or should I leave it black. I've seen cars with both done before and I really can't make my mind up, so I may need some of your assistance on this to help me sway either side. And that's not the only thing that I've got as well. I will throw in a few bonus clips after this as a little sneak peek. The rest of this part's going to be in a separate video as well, because it's completely unrelated to what I've just shown you then. I've got some new wheels for the 32. Here's what they look like. I was like a kid at Christmas unwrapping these when I went to buy them. Look at those. How much of an upgrade is that compared to the EP3 wheels? I think 100%. Once these are on the car, it's going to be the finishing touch amongst the rear piece and the skirt extensions. However, again, they do need some work. As you can probably see, there's some gouge marks on this one that's just in the box for now, and I'll showcase the rest of these now. I've bought some paint for these. I'm going to, again, include this in a separate video just for the wheels, and I'm going to need to refurb just the parts that are scuffed up. There's a couple of deep gouge marks on them as well, which isn't great, but I've got some special metal filler just to do this job specifically. And once the refurb's done in a separate video, all I need to do then is put some nice fresh rubber on them and see if I need to do the stud conversion on them. I'm hoping that I don't have to. I don't see why I should. They look like normal wheels that will fit, but again, all that's for a separate video. So as for the stud conversion for these, I've actually already got it. It's in the back there. I'm not actually sure if I need to do it or not. Obviously I didn't get any studs when I bought the wheels, but I got the nuts for it, but I don't see why I'd have to do a stud conversion. They're not really any different to these wheels, so I will address that in another video once I've got the tyres on and refurbished the wheels. It'll be sort of part 2 installation and first look, etc. The front splitter will be up for sale. It's got a little crack in it there. That'll be reflected in the price, but I'm going to also repair it and probably respray it as well to make it presentable enough for somebody else. So that's going to go for sale. The existing rear splitter, that will also go for sale because it's pretty much brand new and it's got no marks on it whatsoever, just a quick clean, and that can be listed for sale. And of course, with it being April, that does mean I will be going to Japfest, and that's what this video is in preparation for part 1 of Japfest prep, whatever. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but yeah, here is my official announcement that I will be on the SSS UK stand at Japfest on Sunday the 13th of April. So I'll see you there hopefully, and if anyone wants a sticker, let me know, because I've got about 30 in there that I forgot to give out last year, and we can probably leave it at that, to be honest, because I need to go and crack on with this stuff. That's where I'm going now. It needs to be done, because otherwise it's going to be like last year and I will turn up and I won't even wash the car. So yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Thanks very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will probably see you all in a couple of days actually, because there's going to be a few videos leading up to this if I'm going to get it all done. So yeah, let's see if I beat the clock this time. Take care.